So this crossover thing has never been done. Teams never reached the Grey Cup in 12 crossover attempts. I know you guys haven't tried it, but what do you think makes it hard? What are the challenges you potentially foresee?
Well, you're on the road every single game. For me, it doesn't matter if you're in the West or the East. This whole crossover thing is cool, though. Yeah, I've heard no other team has made it out to a Grey Cup, so I find that very intriguing and very motivating for us to be the first. So why not us?
Okay. How'd the rest? Did you? I know you don't. You said you didn't need the rest, but has it done anything for you the week off?
Yeah, you know me. I don't really like rest. I understand big picture wise, so I'm ready to go. I'm fired up and feeling really good for this week.
What was it like watching the game happen without you?
Yeah, exciting for guys to get their opportunity. Obviously we rested a lot of guys in preparation for the playoffs. So it was good to see some new faces, see those defensive ends that have only been here for probably 2 or 3 weeks, and they go on and they make a big impact. Mike and Ike, that long run was super jacked up for him. Peterson going in there and doing a great job. So great to watch on the sidelines and be a Coach Brady for a little bit and see some guys get their opportunity. And it was fun, obviously, to be here in front of another sold-out crowd, best fans in the league. I want to just give a quick shout-out to, Bomber fans, coming every single week to Princess Auto Stadium, selling this place out. Just kudos to them.
On the downside, was it like seeing Striv go down again?
Yeah. It's cliche. Everyone says you never want to see anyone go down. You get that, but it just hits different when, it's one of your guys. A guy that I spent a lot of time with outside of this building. Just rattled for the guy. The guy does everything right. He's the definition of a true pro's pro. So to see a guy go down like that, brutal. But the guy's been through so much adversity, and I'm not worried about for what he has to face.
Montreal defense, how good is it? What makes it good?
Yeah, they got a great defense. I think they got guys that fly around, but I think that best part of that defense is that front. They got a great defensive line. They got great backers, obviously with Sankey being in the middle there. But I think you look at their back end and Dequoy kind of being the leader of that defense, getting everyone set up and lined up. So it's a great challenge. They played obviously great against us last week. So, again, we got to have a great week of prep and go out there and execute the game plan. But we know it's going to be a battle from start to finish.
You had a 200 combined game against them earlier this year. Does that give you some insight into what they might give you or try to take away this weekend?
Every single week I try to bring my best. Whatever is needed for each and every week, whatever that workload looks like, I'm going to bring my best for my teammates because, they deserve that. So I know what I'm capable of doing. I know what this team is capable of doing. We're going to go out there and play our brand of football and, again, just go execute the game plan and come out with a victory.
Brady, just how important is the run game at this time of year? Whether it's dropping off, seeing the games are much more important. So how important is the run game?
Yeah, I'm going to say it's extremely important. I think you have a running game that is productive. I think it's important to a football team, especially a run game that is hard-nosed, downhill, going to hit you in the mouth type running the football, right? So I think that really does something to an offense. Again, though, we're going to have to find, maybe some different ways to win games throughout this stretch of going in the East and trying to make it back home. So, but I look forward to the challenge, obviously, to help lead this team to victories these next couple of weeks. And if that needs to happen from the run game, then let's do it. But we have a lot of weapons on this team where I have full confidence that we can get it done on the ground and in the air.
The way your defense is playing right now and the way you're running the ball, that must give you some extra confidence knowing that you guys can go on the road and, defy the odds, I guess, as that crossover teams.
Yeah. This is why it's the greatest team sport. You need everyone. You need all units to come together and to come together at the right time. Our defense has been playing lights out all season, keeping us in games. And I think you look at our special teams, our cover units, our return units, Trey back there and the crew, putting us in some great field position. So as an offense, we can go out there and execute. So down this stretch, you're going to need everyone. When you do make a mistake, there's that other phase to pick you up. But, yeah, this time of year, it's crunch time, man. It's do or die. So you got to bring your best and expect your best on a daily basis and understand that your teammates expecting the best as well. So, it does give you some confidence on knowing how good our defense has been playing down the stretch, and as well as our special teams.
Can you allow yourself to think about the Grey Cup streak at all and keeping that going, obviously?
It doesn't matter. Well, we lost the last 3 Grey Cups, so I'm trying to win. That's the only thing that's been in the forefront of my mind. We all want to win a Grey Cup, and I want it so badly. So the streak doesn't matter. I mean, I want to get to another Grey Cup, and I want to win it this time. So, yeah, it started today, with a great practice. It's going to start again tomorrow and come in every single day with the right mindset and the right attitude to get 1% better every single day so you can go out there on game day, fly around, be the most physical person you can be and dominate so that we can get back to the big game.
Brady, you talked about how great this fan base is and how you want to win. What would it mean to you to be able to bring the team back for that Grey Cup hosted in Winnipeg and do it all?
It's nothing more than I want than to come back here, play in my backyard with all my boys, all my teammates. We all want that. We want to be back here for the big game at the end of the year. We understand it's gonna take a lot. I think that's been the message around the locker room is, we guaranteed another week together, right? And understand that this thing is gonna go by very quick. So you got to put more into it so that we can make sure that we're here at the end of the year and make sure that we finish this thing the right way this year. So for us to have a Grey Cup at home here, our fan base deserves it. You look what they did for us this year. They've been a vital part of us having success here when we're playing home games. So for us to come back, give our fans a Grey Cup game here with their home team playing here would be something special.
Right on. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, guys.